Hi everyone, welcome back to Encounter Encouragement. Tonight's video is sponsored by the letter K. Our title tonight and what we're going to talk about is killing and kindness. Now we all know that this world is not always a pleasant place, especially lately with this delightful Wuhan virus going around and everybody being sheltered and being kept self-centered. We're all sheltering in place and whatnot. And we don't have time, we don't have the ability to go out and spend time with our friends and whatnot. So things get rough sometimes, and the world isn't always fair and it isn't always a nice place to be. So we have a lot of negativity going on. What we need to do in our lives is to work on killing that negativity. That's something that I need to do, and I know the world could use it as well. Things that I know that I need to work on and other people need to work on as well are things like selfishness, bitterness, anger, hatred, superiority, self-centeredness, doubt comes to mind, fear, hopelessness, depression. These are all horrible negative things in our lives that we can't afford to keep in our lives. When we are selfish and bitter and angry, we make the world around us a more difficult place for ourselves and others. When we live in doubt and fear, hopelessness, filled with depression, it's so heavy weighted on us that we can't even seem to rise to any occasion for life, to live life. If you look at Ecclesiastes chapter 3, it's the chapter about a time for everything. And the first part of verse 3 says, a time to kill and a time to heal. So if we take and we kill these negative things in our life, these emotions, these actions, the way we view and we see things and the way we react to things, we can certainly help to heal ourselves. That lovely little rattling noise is my doggy's tail. He's got Happy Tail, and he's hanging out beside me and wagging his tail, and it's banging on the door frame. So kindly ignore that. He's being a little toot tonight. Anyway, as we look at our lives and we see the weight that all of this negativity is having on us, we can't help but feel down and depressed and in the dumps because of it. So, what is a good way to remedy that situation? How do we heal from all those horrible negative things? We kill them and we cover them with kindness. Kindness heals a lot of different situations. How can we be kind to others? We have hundreds of chances every day, every week, sometimes even in an hour. We have so many chances to be kind. Let's say we give somebody a smile. As you're walking down the street or in the store, give them a smile. It might be the only smile that they've had all day, especially nowadays when you're walking down the street and your neighbor comes out. Give them a wave and a smile. You know, they're being cooped up as well. They have to shelter and quarantine too. So they're getting less communication than they normally would as well. You could give them a kind word, compliment them on something. You know, I was in the store a while back and I saw a lady who looked so beautiful and well put together and happy, and she was in a beautiful dress, and I didn't know this lady from Adam. But I complimented her on her dress and how well it looked on her. She was thrilled. It just totally made her day because she wasn't sure. She just threw something on to go to the store, but it looked so good on her, and it made her look like she had planned the whole thing and was very happy with her plan, and everything was happy in her world now that I made a compliment. Ozzy, please sit. Sit. That'll hopefully stop the tail wagging. You could hold a door open for someone. When you see somebody coming toward you with packages and you're about to enter the door or leave the door, hold the door. It's just a nice, kind gesture that lifts their spirit and it lifts yours as well. You might take the time to tell someone in your life what they mean to you. Not getting to see people as often now, it causes people to forget that others care sometimes. And so by just taking the time to tell someone what they mean to you could truly be a boost to pull somebody out of a depression, to remove the hopelessness in their life. What if you were to spend this quarantine time taking time to initiate conversations with people that sometimes don't get very many conversations held with them? Sit. Thank you. I know that this life is not always easy. It's not always pleasant. There's a lot of things to disagree upon in the world nowadays. Ozzy, stop. A lot of things to disagree upon in the world these days. And by doing so politely and kindly, my mom always said, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Well, I think we can go back to the way things were years ago when people could actually disagree, do it kindly, and do it with respect. You can absolutely disagree with people and still treat them as people, treat them with respect, treat them with kindness, and go your separate ways. You don't have to agree on everything. So keep that in mind when you find people that are difficult. I guess the words would say, kill them with kindness. So you've got both things going on there. You are killing their negativity with your kindness, and sometimes they may have to do the same thing to you. Kill your negativity with their kindness. So keep in mind that killing the negative in your life can heal you. It can heal others. It can bring kindness to the world, and it can make the whole world a better place. There is a time to kill and a time to heal. So, what are you going to do? What things are you going to kill in your life to heal yourself or to heal someone else? Think about it. Feel free to leave me comments after the video, and if you are so inclined, feel free to subscribe. If you have suggestions, I'd like to hear them too. In the meantime, I'm gonna head on out and deal with this little creature down here. It's probably time to be kind to my little Ozzy. So I wish that you would think about what you are going to be killing, what you are going to be healing, and be kind to. And feel free to tell me about it. I'd love to hear from you. Until we meet again, y'all have a very, very blessed day. Thanks, y'all.